Hello everyone, welcome. Hopefully you guys all doing well. Alright. I feel like I kind of forgot how to play MapleStory, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what's going on anymore. But that's okay. Hey, this chestnut guy. He transferred over to Hyperion. I swear I've seen this person all the time in Challenger World, specifically on channel 60. He was a, well, I don't know if it's he, but this person was like a channel 60 enjoyer for the longest time. And now he's channel 30. They know the tech. They know the tech. Alright. Honestly, like, just felt like playing something different. I spent all my money over the last couple of days on my Ren. My Ren's nice and strong now, which is fine. And now all I want to do is farm on my Corsair. Yup. Should I be looking for better burning? Actually. I know I like to sit on channel 30, but... Oh, yeah. Now that I'm actually in a place that has burning, it's pretty good. I forgot how to play this game. Man, it's so weird having all the buffs back. Hydrate. Of course, with my coffee. In all fairness though, it was a star forcing event, so I spent on the event. My Ren's like pretty well set up now, which is nice. I don't actually know if I'm full clearing, by the way. It's just a guess. Kind of made up a rotation here on this map. Made it in a way that makes sense to me. Of course there's a portal when I'm on a booster. Did that just spawn? That was rude. But yeah, did you guys end up spending on Shining? It was like a pretty 50-50 event for me. Some of it was like pretty good, some of it was pretty sad. The good part was my Ren is done with arcanes, so it's like full 21 arcanes now. The sad part is I could not hit a 21 belt. I blew up 3 superior belts, tapping it from 20 to 21. That's so sad. Unlucky. I'll try again another time. Yeah, technically there was a star forcing event yesterday. Not yesterday, 2 days ago. Will it last long enough? I don't know, and I think I'm okay not finding out. I value these portals a lot higher anyway. These portals are pretty broken. Mr. Zero out. I'll have you know that I have money now. It's not a lot of money, but I have money. What's the plan now? That's a good question. I don't really have a plan in mind for anything. I was actually talking to JH about what my plan could be. I think right now, my two options are I either continue focusing on my Ren, or I just main swap over onto my Corsair. I don't know what my plan is, but it's probably one of those two options. I don't know if I want to like keep pushing my Ren or keep pushing my Corsair. Because the thing is, right, at the end of the day, both of them are time gated in the same way. Like my Ren is still waiting on just Dom pendants and stuff like that. Whereas my Corsair is, I just need to grind it. It's been so lucky already. Could like take advantage of that. Also, don't worry about my rotation. This rotation doesn't really make sense, but it kind of works. It's good enough. Hit a 23 daybreak, nice. Yeah, so the thing is about this character is that I'm literally only, well, for both my Ren and my Corsair, they're both just missing levels, right? My Ren is also missing some gear, but because it's a new character, I'll get there eventually. I don't know, with the Corsair, the gear's already kind of done. So all I need to do is actually grind levels. It's kind of reminding me of like when I was playing my Cannon Master. Except I do enjoy playing my Corsair a lot. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. So yeah. Until then, I'll just play Corsair, I guess. Whichever's luckier. I mean, it's 100% my Corsair. It's not even close. My Ren has hit like random things here and there, but it's not like consistently lucky. The only thing that my Corsair is missing is it doesn't have 110 drop rate. But I'm hoping that by the time I use all of these cards, maybe I'll hit it. Like, what do I have here? I have like 10,000 points worth of cards, right? Maybe in 10,000 points I might hit. I've already used 2,000 cards, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, we'll see. At the end of the day, though, both the characters are pretty strong. I got my Ren to like a really good spot that I'm happy with, because I only wanted it to get to Black Mage solo. And then the Black Mage solo, now that I moved onto this server, it shouldn't take longer than half an hour. So I'm slowly getting there. There's a very high chance that I end up also playing on my resistance characters again, because my goal is to try to get all of them to Black Mage solo. Like, my Wild Hunter is honestly not that far off of it. It probably just needs a little bit of levels. I actually ran with a friend yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, on my Wild Hunter with a Lin, and that run was like 15 minutes. It was so fast. So if you take out the Lin, double the time a bit, still pretty fast. Hello, Fred. But yeah, I think the biggest thing for my Sair, the main draw, is the fact that it has a lot of like spares. So I kind of want to push for like a 22-star slime ring. I still don't have one. I'm currently using, I think my damage one is 21. So I wouldn't mind going for a 22 slime ring. And with the spares, I could even ladder the two and try to get to 23, possibly. Maybe on the next event, whenever we get one. All 270. So my Xenon is 270, Mechanic is 270, Wild Hunt is 273. Yeah. So they're all like reasonably leveled, I'd say. And honestly, it's not that hard of a push to go from 270 to 275. Like, with Odium Monster Park being a thing now, it's a lot easier. It really is a lot easier. But I do want to grind them because they would probably benefit a lot from the fragments you get along the way. And also I'll probably farm with the fams on the entire time. See if I can get some boss damage fams. Which is what I'm hoping for on this character. I have a lot of fams that are just... I'm just slowly going to get to unique, hopefully. Is it hard to play Corsair? I think Corsair is definitely one of the more involved Hurricane classes. It has a lot of summon stuff at the moment. I think in the future update they're removing a lot of the summoning stuff inside bosses, so we'll see what happens. I don't remember what changes they made, but I think they made the summons, like, less relevant or maybe removed from bossing. I'm not sure. I'd say it's more involved. I wouldn't say it's hard, though. It definitely does not play like Ren or Bowmaster or something like that. They play very differently. I mean, you're playing Blaster. You know, it's funny. I have so many random arcane weapon boxes. I did give my Blaster an arcane weapon. So maybe the dream's not dead. Not completely dead. It's pretty dead, but not that dead. Is this the one with the seagull fam? No, that was the Xenon. The Xenon was the seagull enjoyer. This character was the drops enjoyer. Just got a lot of random good drops. It got its raw fall really, really early. Same with my Blaze Wizard, actually. Both of those guys got their raw falls within like the first couple of weeks. Maybe even the first week. But this one has like pretty insane luck when it came to pitches. Not only did it see pitches, like you got a lot of 22. I think my Corsair is like 5 set right now. So I have Zerk, ET, CFE, Source, and Book. And all of them are 22. Which is kind of nuts. And on top of that, I have another Source. Still. Still have another one. Also got my first Eternal the other day. I didn't Star Force it up because I kind of forgot about it. But I have a hat now. So maybe I'll try to get myself into like a N Carlos. My Sacred Force is a little bit sus though. It's kind of low. That's my main concern with this character. It's just yeah, the Sacred Force is a bit low. Not having the title from the Burning event is kind of sad. I kind of miss it. Now, speaking of titles, I probably should have brought the Budding Sprout title with me. Maybe I'll go make a new character, transfer it with the Budding Sprout. Worth it to break Superior set? So, funny thing about that, right? So usually you don't break subset for quite a while because you get so much IED and so much boss damage, right? So I think I checked my IED and my boss damage. Sorry, my IED and my boss gear, right? I have like 98% IED, so the IED component is like kinda irrelevant, which is honestly the main reason to like keep subset. But regarding the boss damage, when I wear the CFE, I actually gain combat power. And that means I gain combat power despite dropping 30% boss damage. And we all know that boss damage is pretty inflated in combat power. So the fact that I'm gaining combat power while losing like 30% boss damage, it means that I can swap at 5 set. Which is kind of crazy. It also helps that this character has a 22 Daybreak as well. So I have like the ideal layout. So I have the Daybreak at 22. I don't even need to use the sub pendant. How's my shining? Oh, it was pretty okay. Like half of it was good, half of it was bad. I spent half of the event working on my arcanes, on my Ren. So I have 4 set 21 star now, which is the good part. Like I had a really good time on my arcanes. Pretty solid. I think I blew up maybe 10 or so arcanes. So I did blow up a fair amount of items. It wasn't like completely free, but I got all of them to 21 star, which is really good. It probably costed anywhere between 40 and 50 bill, right? And then the last 30 bill, The last 30 bill was all into my belts. Did not see a single 21. Well, I didn't see a 21 sub belt. I blew up the transfer multiple times. Like, I got to 21 on the reinforced belt, or like pink bean belt, multiple times, and I just could not hit that 21 star on the sub belt on the Ren, so unlucky. Do I have any dreamy belts? You know, funnily enough, this character has only seen one dreamy belt. Like, I have so many dreamy belts across my account, but this character in particular has only ever seen one. Has only ever seen one. Meanwhile, all my other mules have like 3 or 4 dreamy belts, right? This character is the one that didn't get it. But yeah. What else did I do? Oh, my Cannon Master's Eternal Hat finally hit. It took like 100 bill across like 4 events, but my Eternal Hat is now 21 star on the Cannon Master. So, in terms of my Eternals on that character, I would say that it's pretty much done. Like, I didn't plan... Well, I don't plan to push it to 22 Eternals. Because I'm too lazy to run, like, Carlos and stuff. Oh, speaking of Carlos, yesterday I ran with JH. I did end Carlos on my Cannon Master for the first time in a long time. I just wanted, like, money, right? Because, you know, post-shining stuff, which is broke. So I offered to take JH and just duo with his Ren. Because his Ren was strong enough to blue dot or green dot or whatever. And I was like, hey, just come along. Maybe you get a ring or something. I got my first ever grindstone yesterday on Carlos. Did not hit. Otherwise, I'd be a lot happier right now. But I got one. I'm 0 for 1. I joined the cool kids club. I've seen a grindstone. Let's go. Gain 25 mil on your Ren and solo Black Mage. Hey, congrats on your Black Mage solo. That's huge. Yeah, if I hit the grindstone, people would have already known about it. Because JH would have flamed me. It was like my first ever grindstone too, so... You know, my expectations were not high. You know what? It's alright. It was alright. All things considered, Cannon Master out of a lot of classes does not benefit that much from a Raw 5, from my understanding. Like, obviously it's better than a Raw 4, but... The class does its burst so fast, it doesn't really matter. Anthony? Thank you for following. Welcome. You're on the naughty list, 1 for 1. Don't worry, so is my Ex-Lotus duo. They also hit 1 for 1. Living the life. Living the life. That's okay. We all hit there eventually. 4-second burst syndrome. Oh, 7 seconds? Yeah, it's really fast. So that's why I didn't really care that much. Like, if my Cannon Master hit, it was like, it's whatever. It's like the game for it is like pretty small, all things considered. Cool item to get, but not that impressive. Started watching since your first BAM episode? Oh, nice. I appreciate the support, man. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos. Yeah, if I hit a Raw 5, I would like it on this Corsair. I think Corsair gains a lot from Raw 5. Because you get your Scurvy in Raw for a lot longer. And they'll just keep shooting. It goes crazy. Origin as well? Yeah, true, true. Because you put the Origin inside the Raw. Yeah, Corsair's sick. For Raw 5. Can solo X-Lot with 4 minutes to spare? Nice. It's so cool seeing your prog too, Delta, because like I remember you joining when wait, I might be mixing you up with somebody else, but were you the person who was like you're playing in EU and then you used exit lag for the first time or something? And then suddenly your motion became like 100 times better? Was that you, Delta? I remember you were talking about, might have been you talking about that, or somebody was talking about that. If you were the same person, I have like been like kind of keeping an eye on your prog. It's the same. Okay, yeah, because I might be mixing you up on both YouTube and Twitch, because I know you on YouTube originally. Yeah, that's good stuff, dude. That's good stuff. Yeah, now I'm just working on the Corsair a little bit. I might decide to push my rent to 280 just for like completionists, because I do have a lot of 3x coupons on that character. So what I'm thinking I could do is, like, in theory, I could just do... I could try to cap portals. Now that I have a little bit more time, I could consider capping portals on 2 characters. It does actually give me a lot of money. That money is always nice. I don't know what the plan is. Oh, hello Possum. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Fellow guildie. I think. Even before it's the wrong person. Is Opal? Yeah, I was gonna say, it's... I recognize the IGN. How you doing, man? How goes your Ren? Alright, where's my portal? Oh, speaking of all this stuff, I need to swap my fams out. Day 5? Yes. Very good. The leveling up process on my fams is going to be a pain. Hello, Amon. Figuring out how to solo BM. Yeah. Are you liberated on your Ren yet? I don't remember if you decide to do Jenny Pass or not. Because I feel like Ren without liberation is like a completely different monster to Ren pre-lib. Like before and after is a big difference. You're libbed? I think the main thing that I remember doing for Ren, I don't know if this helps, but like for P3, I would only burst on my Genesis iframe. That's it. That's the only thing I remember. Everything else is kind of a wash. I don't remember anything about my class otherwise. But yeah, I'd say probably the biggest thing is if you burst in P3, you have to use your Genesis. That is so miserable bursting off Genesis in P3. It's because your key down, you just get punted. Oh, it died. Nice. How's my shining? Yeah, that's alright. I got a lot of stuff done on my Ren. I got all my arcanes to 21 within a reasonable price. And then I got a few other items done as well, but the one that was kind of painful was the belt. I did not hit my belt. But that's okay. Forgot we had Genie iframe. Yeah, I'd say like if you wanted to have an okay time, definitely save your Jenny iframe for your burst. So I would always like Jenny iframe and then burst in P3. Because yeah, getting kicked out of your raw or whatever is like really sad. What's my Ren's combat power? I think it's like 128 or something. 120 something. It could have been a little bit higher if my belt didn't blow up. But, oh wait, I don't know if I did my dailies on my Ren yesterday. I gotta still do Golix on it. I don't have 4 set Golix yet. Yeah, there's a lot of things I need to do. Man, it's so weird having all of these like links and Legion back again. I actually have to pay attention to my AB link on my Ren. It's so weird. Settle on 18-star Sierra? Yeah. I mean, at least it's better than the Challenger gear. If you have, like, if you keyed the 4-set CRA with your Genesis weapon, it's pretty good. Or 3-set CRA, rather. Like, 4-set Ignitia with Challenger gear is, like, pretty strong. Is Golem to do Baldrix? I don't know if I'll make it to 290. 290 seems like a bit of a stretch. We'll see. We'll see how I go. You guys know how I am. I like pick up things and then like I get distracted very easily. Do I still need CPQ? You know, technically I do. Technically. On my Ren, that is. But honestly, I'm kind of lazy. I might just leave the monocle at 18 on my Ren. Like 18 transpose monocle is good enough. For what it's doing at least. And then I'll just wait for an eye patch. 21 slime ring, 21 sup ring. Yeah, pretty good. Oh, speaking of my rings, like, I blew up maybe 6 KTs and a couple of slime rings trying to go for 21. I didn't even get to 20, which was kind of sad. And then I started running out of money, so I tapped some Meister rings that were, you know, just laying around in my inventory that I had. I didn't safeguard them because I was poor, and it streaked straight to 22, and I was just like... Of course it's the fodder that goes straight 22, and not the one that I care about. Every time, man. So at least my Ren also has a 21 sup ring, rather. I just transferred it. Boomeister thinks it's cursed. Sometimes it be like that, man. Sometimes you like blow up nothing, sometimes you blow up everything. Like this Corsair, it didn't blow up very many pitch. I think across... Actually, no, it has blown up a fair amount of pitch. But like, nothing will compare to this. Like, this... yeah. Look at all those Meister rings. That was one event as well, by the way. Look at all these Meister rings. 12 Meister rings, safeguarded, by the way. On a 5, 10, 15 in 30 bill. Isn't that unreal? Average of 3 bill per boom on my Meister rings while safeguarding on a 5, 10, 15. I still can't forget that. That was crazy. The variance of this game sometimes. Blew up 8 arcane shoes, and now you're rocking 18 still 21. Yeah, that's rough. Some of my items, man, they just refuse to go to 21. Like, I felt like on this event, I blew up so many things from 20 to 21. Specifically that star. Like, I'm sure I've blown up a lot of the other stars, but it felt like this particular event, I blew up like probably half of my items 20 to 21. And it's meant to be the easy star. 20 to 21 is like the home stretch. You're right there, you have a 75% chance of succeeding. Actually, I think it's slightly more on the event. I think it's probably closer to like 80%. And I hit the 20% like 5 or 6 times in a row. Please. So close yet so far. Push it to 80? Eh, possibly. I don't know what my goals are at the moment. I'm just playing this because like, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to change things up. I've been playing nothing but the Ren for like the last 2 months or so. I wanted to change things up for myself. I do like my Corsair. You thought it was meant to be easy? It is meant to be easy. Like, statistically, 20 to 21 is easy. But, yeah, it happens, you know? You win some, you lose some. You can't, like, when it comes to a game like MapleStory, you can't let these, like, weird variance parts, like, put you off of it. Because you don't think about all the times that you actually hit the small percentages, but you do get, like... It's very easy to be upset about blowing things up, which is why you remember it more often. I just don't think about it. I think, genuinely, I have become, like, desensitized to, like, any of these sorts of things when it comes to RNG. I like to kind of like live in the present. I will get upset at like failing a particular star, but I don't like think about my whole session, if that makes sense. I feel like if you take into account everything, you will tend to like remember your losses a lot stronger than remembering your gains. And it's not fun being upset after any star forcing event, you know what I mean? It's not fun being upset, so if I don't think about it, I can't be upset. 22 ET? Hey, that's pretty good. Yeah, we take those. At least the things that you blew up, the consolation is, they're kind of guaranteed. You'll eventually get it back. ET is kind of hard. A lot of people convinced that the boom rates shown are not accurate. I think people are just, I've talked about this a lot. I think that people are just not aware of how many times they click a button that, like, suddenly the number feels a lot higher than it is. Like, nobody counts how many times that they click the star forcing button at a 1% like boom chance, right? Like, people are probably clicking it well over 500 times and nothing happens, and then they suddenly blow up 2 things back to back. Like, look, you clicked it 500 times. Are you really surprised that you hit 1%? You know what I mean? Obviously, it's a bit more of an extreme situation. You'd probably blow up things a lot more than once within 500 clicks at a 1% chance, but to people, because they take it, yeah, you think about it in a small time frame, you probably clicked it within the 10 times that you paid attention to that particular star, and then it blows up, and then you're like, oh, I've tapped it 10 times, I blew up at 1%. It's like, you can't like cherry pick like that. You can't, that's not how math works. Math doesn't care. You got your CRA to, all CRA to 22 and 14 bill, then trying to get 21 boom to 11 before 20. Yeah, you kind of just got both sides of the RNG spectrum right there. I'd say like getting 3 22s and 14 bill, that's a pretty good deal. I'd say like you won out on that one. It's a bit rough on the Meister ring though. That's one of those cases where like you got good luck on what's meant to be a bit of an easier gain. I've definitely been on that side too. It's like, why is the item that's like easier to hit? Like, I got it too cheap. I wish it was the hard item to get cheap. Yeah, I'm happy that it's a lot faster. It does feel worse for some people because obviously you're not spending as much as far. Oh, sorry, you're not like doing as much. So a lot of people are getting upset, but honestly, they would have been upset anyway. I'm on the side where anybody who's complaining about the current star forcing event, you would have been upset regardless of the system. People are just finding things to blame it on. Hello, Nick. I think that's going to be the hill that I die on. Anyone who like doesn't like the star forcing system just doesn't like star forcing. Yeah, it has nothing to do with like whether or not the new system is rigged or not. It's just I think people are just not good at taking losses. How would I approach getting a source to 22? You know what? Like, I personally also don't really have an idea how I would do it. I think at the very least, well, I think for 21 source is the same. Yeah, you go for like a 22 sub and then you call it a day. But for 22, I don't know. I feel like going for 23 source, 23 superior seems hard. That's a lot of coins. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm sure somebody has done the math for it. Does anyone here happen to know the math for it? Because at the end of the day, you're basically trading off what you blow up. You either blow up more Dom pendants, or Daybreaks if you're using that as fodder, or you blow up more coins in terms of your sub pendants, or you blow up the source. I'm sure there's like some you know, some middle ground where you kind of even out across the board. Because you don't really want to go for 24 Dom necessarily, right? Because I feel like the average to get 24 is pretty low. I don't know. I don't know the numbers, unfortunately. I wish I did though, because I also have a few sources on my characters and I also don't know how to approach it. 24 Dom is best for your sanity. You know what? That's a valid response. I like that response. Best for your sanity. That is a good way to think about it. Because if you blow up the Dom penance, you don't feel that bad about it. But blowing up sub penance is pretty sad. Oh wow, nice. What are your thoughts on Ren as a main? I think it's a good class. Feels pretty good. In a game that's like very burst oriented, I think it's pretty solid. All right, let's open up some pots here. I'm hoping for I'm still looking for 110 on this character. It already has 100, but I'm looking for 110, and I'm looking for boss damage. Ooh, look at that. Yo, 19% HP for the team. It's kind of cooking. Hang on. What's my current one? Oh, never mind. I'm being greedy. I have 27 for myself. My team ain't getting it. Okay. Can I also reveal? Yes. I have a non-elemental. That's an okay one. Holy elemental +5. I think these will reroll, but because they have the exclamation mark, they're stuck at epic. Because it's the Mystic Frontier thing is a bit jank. Because I already had them before the patch. What am I working on now? Probably just gonna keep pushing my Corsair for the time being. I'm enjoying playing something different. I was playing the Ren for like the last 2 months, right? So yeah, it's nice to play something different. And see if I can find myself some more burning. Did I tap? Yeah, I got my Ren's Arcanes to 21. And a few other items like nice and high. That's kind of it though. I only had like... I didn't have as much as I thought I would. Let's see if I can get myself a 60 plus burning. Ren leaped? Yeah. I blew up like 10 arcanes going for those 21, so it was kind of a little bit painful, but it's fine. It kind of got there in the end. Ooh, a 70. Sure, I'll take a 70. CRAs? Nah, I finished my arcanes on my Ren. Because I had like 10 boxes over the last week. It was kind of crazy because my first 2 characters got 0 boxes, and then the next 4 characters got 10 between them. I was like, okay. We're getting this Ren to 21 arcanes. I still have a few spare boxes still. Yeah, I left it already. Yeah. It has been leaped. Six-year items to 21 with 8 bill. Yo, that's crazy. I actually did hit a fair amount of 21s, especially on my fodders, but I didn't hit 21s on like the main things. The fodders hit 21 a bunch of times, but the end result did not hit 21. I blew up so many. I blew up 3 sub belts, 20 to 21. That was kind of sad. A little bit upsetting. You have a 24 pap mark on your main. Okay. Why would you tap the pap mark just to upset yourself, huh? Why would you do that to yourself? Had. Oh, had. Wait, oh, that's right, because you have an eye patch, right? Or is it a monocle? I don't remember. One of the two. I remember you telling me you hit it. You finally got something. got... Oh, I got a green... Nice. So lucky. Yeah, so lucky. Legendary? Dude, I wish my Ren's gear would go legendary. It's all good. We'll farm it all back. We'll farm it all back. Alright, I'll be farming for a while. Check out my storage, guys. Check this out. Alright. Right here. Holy moly. You guys see this? Oh, it's good to be back in Hyperion. They're all expiring within the next week. I can't use that up. Just casually 40 hours worth of MVPs. It's good to be back. I actually can't wait for 2 days. In 2 days' time, it will be the boss reset and also Black Mage reset. Holy moly. The injection of Meso that I want to get in 1 day. I'm actually more keen for the pity. Because, like, a lot of my characters are starting to build up these pity calls pretty quickly. And, like, once all of them have enough... Oh, it's going to be a good session. Because they're all going to get 1 pity each. Or roughly in the same time frame, right? Like, all of them get 1 pitch to play with. And I'm just going to hope that there's going to be a shining at some point. Or at least a 30% boom reduction. $100 for Raw 4 is crazy, yeah. It's very convenient. Like, honestly, if I wanted to do a little bit more bossing, I could actually rent the Raw 4, my marksman, and go do C10 on it. I could even buy the Genesis pass, but... I don't know. I don't know if I want to buy it. Good morning. How's my Shining? Shining was good. My Ren is full 21 Arcanes, and a few other, like, nice stars. Got a decent amount done. I think I spent... How much did I spend? Like 80 bill on the Ren. Pretty solid. Seven more portals to do today. How good are the portals, though? Who's enjoying these portals? They give some good stuff, even though all I get is, like... I've actually been getting a lot of the node stones and the power elixirs, but every once in a while, when you get, like, the 1,000, like, tickets or the frags... I've got the frags maybe once or twice over the last however long the event's been out. Does feel pretty good. Alright, I have 2 pouches, let's see what I get. Alright, node stones and power elixirs. Wow. Just as I was saying. But every once in a while you do get, like, get a hit. It feels pretty good. Like the 1,000 XP tickets are great. Fragments, you know, fragments are free. It's fine. And also this box too, right? Like you get a decent amount of EXP from this. So by default you always get something. That's kind of nice. Man. All I need left on this character, I really want a 110 drop. If I get a 110 drop on this character, then it's like a full commit into the main. I would actually main it because of that. It makes me a little bit sad that my Ren has 110 because I kind of wanted to main it, but just thinking about the effort I need to put in to catch it up to where my existing characters are, it feels kind of bad. Oh, there we go. 1,000. Love to see it. Yeah, I have like so many fam cards to go through, so it's alright. Oh, I kind of messed up. I should have made some more epics before I started farming. I'll just do that now. I just need to put down my summons again. Thankfully, I can still, like, kind of see on my mini-map what's going on. Come on. Oh! Put it in the wrong one. Please. Please. Okay. There we go. Oh no, it didn't rank up. No, I'll have to do this again. There we go. That worked out. Oh, there's a lot of money here. Forgot they added the fan pouches. The fan pouches are kind of nice. It's because, like, for me, I have so many stacks of them. Just from all the farming that I did before. It has come in handy. Should probably reveal these, though. What if they're 30 boss damage? So I still do need 30 boss damage. I think there's a small chance they can still be 30 boss. Should always reveal them. Yeah, I think within the amount of cards I've had, like, saved up, I should be able to reasonably get 3 boss damage fams on this character. Currently, I'm on 1. It's a 20% though, so maybe I'm just hoping for another 3 total. Doesn't seem that unreasonable to do, considering how many cards I have. It's like 10,000 points worth. Like, surely that's enough. Or 10,000 fams worth. God, 80%? Look, if I get a hybrid, it would have been the first hybrid I've seen in like 5 years. So, you know, there's always a chance. Always a chance. What's the average? I think it's 1 in 50. Is it 150? It's not 30 though. I think it's harder than 30. Torn between Ren or Dawn Warrior. Just do both. Thoughts? Just double up, easy. 1 in 80. Okay, 1 in 80. Maybe the 1 in 50 is like inclusive of 6% attack. Does that add up? 1 in 80 if you are talking just about boss. Maybe the 1 in 50 number I'm thinking of is like including 6% attack. Because I've seen some numbers being thrown around, and then you have super drop, 110 drop being at like 120, 1 in 120. I like my odds. How many cards is it on average to get a unique? Like 400? If I have 10,000 cards and the average of hitting a unique is 400, that means I have 2,000 tries, right? Is that the math? That doesn't sound right. No, it's like 25. Doesn't sound right. 400 cards. It's not 400 cards. It's so high. I have 10,000 cards on me. It's probably like... I can get like maybe 50 uniques with this. That's like reasonable. Hello Shira, how you doing? Had a nice holiday? Dude, it's pretty hot. That's my only complaint. The last couple of days have been pretty warm. I think it's like almost 100 outside. Like close to 40 degrees Celsius. Kind of warm. It's not too bad right now for me because I'm just like sitting underneath the aircon, but man, I was helping my in-laws move yesterday in the sweltering heat. At least it felt bad. Oh god, that was kind of miserable, but I'm also kind of glad that I helped them. Because it's a lot of stuff to move. Plus seems hard to get. Everyone has it except you. I mean, you only see it when people share it, right? You don't see, like, the 95% of people who don't have one. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty hot. But better than, like, I figured I might as well help them because, like, moving is already stressful as it is. So, you know, having the extra manpower can't ever hurt. Even if it is, like, kind of hot. I don't really mind it. And they helped us move when I moved out, so, you know, pay back the favor. Yeah, let's see how much EXP have I gotten so far today. Already 8%. Holy crap. That's a lot of EXP. I've only been grinding for like 45 minutes. Kind of miss playing with MVPs. MVPs are nice. Okay, so after I finish this, I should probably try to make some more epics. I'm running out of epics to level up to 5. Why we have to level them up? Just let me like dump my cards into this character already. Actually, I could probably like... Oh my god. Oh, thank you so much for the gifted. Thank you, Pash, for the 5 gifted. Appreciate that so much. Yo, JH got a gifted sub. Oh no. What have you done? What have you done? Should have been you. I appreciate that so much, Pash. Merry Christmas. Or Happy Holidays. JH is not a sub. Because I think he usually watches on YouTube. But I think his YouTube Premium ran out, so that's why he's on Twitch. Something about, like, picture-in-picture mode on his phone. Something like that. What am I looking for fam-wise? Pretty much any boss damage. Like 30 and 40s. Technically 20 as well. You can still get 20s on Epic. So, pretty much any boss damage. And hoping for 110 drop. Because this character already has 100% drop rate. But the 110 would be a nice upgrade, but that one's kind of hard. Any tips to clear? I think the main tips is, first one, you want to, you know, be aware of Hero's Will. Hero's Will save you a lot of lives. If you're about to get hit by a bunch of mechanics, just press Hero's Will and just HP die. That's okay. In Black Mage, dying with HP is fine because it's a resource, right? Obviously, you don't want to die to HP too many times. But dying to Curse is the worst. Because usually it also involves you HP dying. So, you can treat Hero's Will as I accept my death early on. Once you get a little bit more comfortable in the boss, then Hero's Will becomes a defensive tool. But early on, it just says, I'll just die instead of, like, avoiding everything. Now, honestly, it's not a bad habit to have. And the other one is just don't get kicked in P3. I know it sounds kind of dumb, but you gotta be really aware of not getting kicked. Every time you get kicked, it's basically a life, especially when you're learning. One kick leads into, like, getting hit by other things, and then that leads into you, like, getting hit by a cursed death, leading into other things. It's bad. Getting kicked is not good. Those are the two main things, I guess, I would probably, like, be aware of. And the third one, if you're still learning, like, don't be afraid to use Fountain. Fountain is pretty good. Fountain makes the run a lot more comfortable, that's for sure. Oh. I get this Frontier Pass now. Bonus! I'm not gonna pay for it, though. A Frontier Pass is not worth it, in my opinion. Yeah, it's so expensive for what it is. The Challenger Pass, on the other hand, that one's good value. That's a lot of free fragments. I don't say free. You paid for it, but it's pretty cheap for what you get. All the fragments, all the other things along the way. It's pretty good. Alright, where's the portal at? Well, speaking of the portal, I should claim my daily thing. Ah, okay, I must have already claimed it. Am I gonna do another Genesis Pass? I don't know which character I'd put it on. I think maybe the one I would put it on would be my Marksman, but it doesn't really do much other than, like, speedrun the Liberation. I don't know if I really care to, like, liberate my Marksman at the moment. As in, like, I'm in no rush to do it. I barely play it at the moment, so... yeah, I don't know. Maybe. How do you avoid it? You duck. You stop attacking, and you crouch. And he kicks over your head. That's all it is. What is this hype chest thing? Thank you, Pash. I get an emote. W emote. Love the cat ring. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. Then after this, I should probably finish the rest of my dailies. Could also do my Ren's dailies, but I think the main thing I need to do on my Ren is Golix. I just need to at least get the sub pendant. Oh. Oops. Accidentally put down covering fire. Where's my... oh, I don't have my Legion button on this preset. Oh well. That's okay. Kind of nice training on the Corsair now. It's a bit lazier than the Ren, I'd say that much. But then again, I did kind of play my Ren really actively. And I want to slowly get this character up there. I think I can probably do, like, what? 4 uniques every half an hour at this pace, right? I think each Each unique takes a little under 15 minutes, or maybe it's a little bit over 15 minutes, I don't know. As long as I remember. Should be able to do at least 2 to 4 uniques every half an hour. Until I run out of cards. Maybe the reason why I haven't hit is because I didn't do the, you know, the side-scrolling thing. Maybe that's the tech. It worked last time. So what are you guys doing now? Now that Shining is done, the holiday season is sort of over. Well, at least Christmas is over. What are you guys up to? Oh, portal. Back to the mines. I like how 3 of you guys said back to the mines straight away. I think for me as well, I'm gonna try to save a little bit more for this Corsair. Kinda wanna push it further. I wanna try to get it so then it can solo N Carlos for the champion mission as well. It's not that far off of it, I think. Probably just needs levels right now. So if I can get 280, and then N Carlos should be like pretty clearable. It's mostly just a level diff, and also Sacred Force actually. The Sacred Force is pretty significant. Hello, hello, welcome. Good afternoon to you too. Just working on the Corsair here, getting to 280, hopefully. I don't know what my next plan is for the Ren. Maybe I'll also get to 280, it's not that far from it. In the terms of the gear, it's just slowly gonna prog. The gear's not too hard to work on. As long as I do Golix and do Pink Bean, I guess. It's mostly Pink Bean because of the belts and whatnot. Need to gather more belts. I'm out of belts. I don't know how I blew up like 25 of them over the week. I don't know where they went. They just did not want to go. Alright, big pouch. Come on, 1k. Nope, more node stones. How many times have I hit this node stone one? At least 3 times. Thank you for the node stones. I wish I had more use out of them, but... Actually, no, I do have a use. I can put them on this character, and then like use it to fuel Fatal Strike. It's not bad. Could be worse. Hello, Evan. 4 set in a few days? Yeah, I think a lot of people on their Rens, or like their Challenger World characters, will be 4 sets superior soon. Oh, at least for those who got a belt and earring drop, they'll be 4 sets superior soon. Yeah, like, I was like, wait, hang on. This is assuming that you got the drops. Assuming you got the drops, you would be 4 sets superior. Any tips for Seren? Get used to ducking a lot. Seren, a lot of her attacks can be dodged just simply by ducking. Probably that's my biggest tip, to like learn which things you can and cannot duck. Ren is really good in that aspect because her attacks, you know, your hurricane stops instantly basically, so you can duck most mechanics really easily. Other than that, it's just a matter of being patient and making sure you don't die. Also for Ren, you play mostly around your burst anyway, so as long as you can do your burst correctly, you should be alright. 120 mil is like more than enough to slot in Seren pretty comfortably. Honestly, there's not that many tricks when it comes to Seren other than like learning how to duck most of the mechanics. Outside of that, it's just a matter of just practice. Yeah, no worries. I'll also say if you're like still kind of new to Seren, during the what's the phase called? Is it Dawn phase? The deer phase. When you have like the deers walking around, it's probably best to play that phase very carefully. I know a lot of people, when they're a bit more experienced, they can do some chip damage to the shield, so she doesn't heal as much. But if you're new to the fight, it's okay to just completely run away from her and just hide. Because every time you get hit in that deer phase, it heals her. You probably don't want to be in that boss for longer than you have to, so if you can be familiar with what causes it, like what you can get hit by, and just run away from her, it probably will help you a little bit more than trying to burst. Like maybe when you get a little bit more familiar with the boss, you can try chip her down in that phase, but that phase is pretty dangerous. And yeah, the sense skills, if you have them up for the deer phase, it's basically like 9 iframes. You don't have to like use them all or anything like that, but it'll keep you alive while doing like okay damage. Like the sense skills honestly don't really come up that often throughout the fight. There's not that many things that you can't just straight up dodge by yourself manually. But in the deer phase, there's just a lot going on, especially if you're new to it. Alright. Half an hour done. Let's just quickly loot. Alright, let's have some fun. Make some uniques. Let's make some uniques. Also need to make some more epics too. Wonder if I have enough cards to finish up all the ones that are currently in my inventory. I have a few of them. Wow. Nice and cheap. Love to see it. Wait. This is level 1. Did it again, didn't I? Wait. Oh, I skipped one. I was gonna say, how'd that happen? Pretty sure I had another one. I wish they made this also a lot easier to do. Hello Shanks. Early Happy New Year to you too. Hope you're doing well. Here just in time to see me hit some boss damage, fams. Hopefully. Man, this would have been so much more annoying if we didn't have this quality of life thing, where they made the stacks like 10,000. Wait, I don't have 10,000 cards. I have like 100,000 cards. What am I saying? Alright, this is level 1. I need to make some more epics. Alright, let's do that now. While I'm waiting. I'll let them marinate a bit. No, no. Oh no. This is worse than failing epic. Has anyone hit 5 out of 5 for this before? I'd imagine somebody might have. Don't think too many would have, but that poor guy that hit 5 out of 5. I think the furthest I've ever seen it was 3 for myself. What's the next character? You're looking at it. This one right here. Make a few more. Yeah, it's nice to like just chill on Maple again. I haven't really been touching Maple since like I took my break. Too many like things happening and I just get lazy at night. Woblob looks different. What are you talking about? Alright, let's open up the epics first. Let's reveal the epics. So there's still a chance I get 30% boss damage, would be really nice. But otherwise it's just like opening for fun at this point. Right, and I should probably open the other side as well. Okay, some nice stuff. Alright, let's do normal pots now. Alright, gotta do it the old-fashioned way. I don't know if I took it off the thing. Wait. Alright, spoiled that one, but it's all good. Alright, here we go. Wait, can I just do it from this side? This will be a lot easier. Alright. I don't want to see any text. Okay. Okay. Oh. That MP came too early. Oh. Yo, that says 0 on the bottom. Hey, this could be 30% boss damage. Any believers? Any believers? 30 ID, please. There was somebody who did hit 110, right? I don't. Is that fake? It probably isn't fake. I feel like that's not even worth pretending. It's a 60 drop. Oh, not even drop. Meso. Yuck. Alright. Is the bottom line cooked already? I think it is. Alright, nice and clean on the top line. Show me a percent sign. Show me a percent sign. It's looking cooked, guys. It's very cooked. Alright, it's looking pretty good. Oh. Alright, here's my code. If that says HP, okay, it is HP. Remember, boss damage always comes with HP. Alright, show us the percent on the top. And we got nothing. And then that one. Okay, cool. Swap it over. Lots of frontiers I have, but I think I've already done 15. Yeah, it's already 15's already done. 15 is already done. All right, this one and this one. All right, what was I gonna do? I was gonna do some dailies first. All right, I'm gonna go on the Ren. And do Golix before I forget. Oh yeah, another nice gain. I hit 10k after I transferred my Ren over. That was kind of nice. I wish I could transfer my fams across my characters. They should have made fams just an account-wide system. Like Legion or something. Is Strength IAD a good fam? I mean, it's better than nothing. But they turn you red? I'm sorry to hear. Is it better than 20 boss? Probably not. Maybe it's close, but if your ID is already like kinda high, probably not. 6 attack better than 20 boss? Yeah, they're pretty similar. But I think for a lot of people would be, yeah, it would be better. It's like slightly better. Give me these belts. Oh. Reversed. What? No belt. What a scam. I have 400% drop rate. Excuse me? No belt. Alright. How many coins am I on now? Okay. 584. So like 4 or 5 more days? So you need 700, right? Something like that. Did I have any frontier things on this character? Maybe I did. Ooh. Let's open some rewards. Okay. Ooh, a booster. E-pot scroll. Didn't know you can get those. Yo, hold up, that actually gave me a big selector. Do you guys see that? That selector was like 50-10. It's kinda big. Oh, the E-pot was also 100%. Sweet. Alright, what else did I get? Got that booster pack. I can't put it straight into the cache. I mean, into my storage, but that's okay. I just open it here. Nice. Thank you so much. Okay. So there's all my frontiers done on this character. Let's check the other ones. I think I had a few more running around. Turns your character black. Second one, you got literally the same lines. That's alright. I mean, 100 drop is not the worst thing in the world to get. I mean, it's a little bit sad that it's like turns your character black, but it's alright. It's not a bad trade-off. At least you know whenever you have it on. At least you'll know. I need to make more teams on my Corsair. Because I want to claim the rewards on my Corsair now. Oh, this one's just resting. Okay. I don't pay attention to my characters to know like when things finish or start. So I just click through all of the ones that run Frontier. I'm just gonna hope that I have something waiting for me. rest is done. No rewards. I don't think I ran any on that character this week. Alright. Back onto the Corsair. Alright. No, I can do my Gollix. Do I need Gollix? Do I just need it for the coins at this point? I think I only need it for the coins. I don't really want it. How bad do I need the Dom pendants? I mean, Dom pendants are nice, but I don't really need them. I'm just wondering if I can just be lazy. Maybe I'll... Yeah, I'll just go in for the coins. I wonder if my Ascent can just kill it. Yeah, pretty close. Will I use the Stellas for anything? I think my drop gear is actually a Stella. So maybe I'll push it further sometime. Another time? I don't know. I might just honestly be hoarding it for no reason. You use 3 Ascents anyway? Oh, true. The Ascents are quite nice. No, it's more like, do I want to pop a Legion coupon? That's what I was wondering. I'm kind of lazy to pop the Legion coupon, so I'll just run it. If I get it, I get it. Because I don't think I'll be pushing my pendants anytime soon anyway. But yeah, I think my Stellas, I could see myself possibly pushing it in the future, maybe. Because what do I have? Yeah. I have a hybrid on my Stellas, so you know what? I could see myself pushing it a little bit higher. Same with the other ones. This character's like drop gear is actually kind of insane. I think most of them have stat on them. There's double drop with 9 dex, double drop, item stat, double drop stat, double meso stat. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I think it's 100, 200 as well. Yep. Hydrate. Thank you. Just finish up some dailies. It changes to 5th job. What did they change in 5th job again? It was like the node system, right? They made it so then you can just pick the skills you want to boost, and then you just upgrade it with just node shards in general or something. I remember it being like just slightly easier. Well, I'm not against them making it slightly easier. Just a pure point system. Yeah, that sounds good. It might not affect a lot of us, but if they streamline the beginning, I'm all for it. Complete all. Could any of my symbols level up soon? I would really like my symbols to level up soon. Just some more damage. Oh, that was a lot of money. Like how I said that, I immediately was sad because I spent money. Okay. Come on. If I do my monster parks, that puts me at basically 70%. I do have a decent amount of these EXP vouchers. Can I level up soon? I kind of don't want to farm in Gentle Summer. I kind of want to go to Autumn. If I use all of these, how much does it give me? So I'll get to 80%. So every 2,000 gives me about 10%. Okay, so every 1,000 is about 5% EXP. That's good to know. I need to save so many frags, actually. I unlocked my Ascent skills, but now I think I want to try to get my Hexa stat done. I haven't unlocked these yet. I cannot activate it. Need 200? So expensive. Alright, it's time to save up again. Let's just go back to summer for now. Do I have my fam set up correctly? I do. Okay. Let's go find ourselves a slightly better burning. I think I might get like a 60%. Pretty happy with that. Oh no, it's low. 22 arcanes with 1 box? Hey, grats. I'm assuming you just did the roulette. You know, 50% is good enough. Just roulette it across all of them. And then if it never blows up, then you can just keep going. Now, unfortunately, I ran out of VIP points. Hello, Kaiser God. Oh, wait, I can make some boosters. Man, this event is so nice. You can just keep making boosters. It's so free. I wish I had a spirit pendant on. That's the only thing I'm missing at the moment. That's alright. I should be able to level up within the next couple of days. And then maybe it'll take me the rest of the event to get to 280. That'd be pretty worth it. I think if I can get to 280, I might be able to sneak into a C. Carlos, possibly. I think I'm mostly concerned off of my symbols. My Arcane Force... Sorry, my Sacred Force is a little bit sus. A bit low. I need 280. How much do I need for C. Carlos? Is it 350 or something? If I get to Arteria, I can maybe get some more Sacred Force there. Just buy out the symbols or something. Use all the symbols in the event. $330. Yeah, that's definitely lower than I expected. Level difference? Yeah, that's why I said like I need to get to 280 at least. 280 is probably as little as I can go to at least blue dot. Oh my god. Somebody's just killing it. Oh my god. That guy actually just got one tapped. Yeah. somebody just murdered him. I need one slot. Oh, that's right, because you have a chance of getting the medal. I think I've gotten the medal on my Ren, actually. Isn't it kind of rare to get the medal? Man, what a way to spend your luck, getting the medal. Don't drop the medal. I'm assuming this only applies on the character, so if I get it on my Corsair and just have to keep it until the end of the event then, I mean that's alright, I might forget, but hopefully I don't. Yeah, that's not the worst thing. Medal useless? Yeah. Honestly, though, the rewards from this event are still pretty damn good. Is this thing transferable? It is, yeah? Yeah. So technically you can like... you can just grind forever. What's good about the medal? It's not good. But you have to keep it so then you don't get another one. So the good thing about the medal is that it stops you from getting another medal. That in itself is, I guess, a usage. You got 2. See? There you go. See, if you kept your medal, you would have gotten another 1000 advanced EXP crystals. Look what you did. I'm inclined to believe that. I feel like this is a very common thing that next one does. Where like, if something's in your inventory, then it won't show up again. I feel like it's happened before. You reclaimed it in the UI? Yeah. Just reclaim it. You're just like... wait, this feels familiar. I feel like this has happened before. After this, hopefully I'll have enough for another 4 more uniques. We can cope on a little bit more fun there. Yeah, it feels good to play this Corsair again. Next week I need to find myself as, like, a Carlos and Carling party, possibly. I didn't bother with it this week because I was kind of lazy, but next week, maybe I'll suss it out. Get some Eternals and whatnot. 18-star Eternals. And then be ready for Adversary as well. Does Adversary come out with easy mode straight away? Because I know for some of the new bosses, they don't include the easy mode straight away. Or am I crazy and it's only like normal and hard or whatever? Does easy Adversary drop anything? Or is it just a money crystal? Doesn't drop anything? Ah, yeah, you said it the moment I asked. Yeah. Meso and ring box. Because I put my Corsair stats into Scouter just to see where it was. And it said that I could solo easy Adversary. I'm like, okay, that's kind of convenient. That's kind of convenient. And then, yeah. If it doesn't drop anything, then it's kind of pointless. Legion artifacts jump scared you to refresh it. Yeah, fair. I need to actually pay attention to this. I want to swap them out as soon as possible. I don't know if I'll have enough training to do 4 uniques. Definitely enough for 2 though. Merry belated Christmas, thank you. Hopefully you guys had a good Christmas break, for those who had one. Or if you guys celebrated. Drops Grindstone plus Eternal. Difficulty similar to N Carlos. Interesting. So is there a hard adversary and an extreme version as well? Or is it just 3 difficulties? It's probably 4, right? I think a lot of the grandest bosses have 4 difficulties now. Hard drops metal? Yeah. Extreme drops hammer for the metal. Okay. I see. He's saying Eternals, not like the ET. You're freed from 290 jail. Oh, grats on 290. Carried by Portal. Oh, unless you mean your party boomed. If your party boomed, then I guess that counts as freedom. You got boomed. What do you mean you got boomed? Oh no, did you get retired? Did they find a different player? Oh no. You got replaced. They made him retire. Pain. That's alright, now you can live your best life working on your C10 emules, just like me. Not even C10 at this point, it's just like beyond. See if I can get my character to like N Carlos. $180 bill, no gains? What were you aiming for? With 180 bill, no gains, I'm assuming you were going for like 23s and 24s or something? Or Eternals. Eternals are pretty expensive too. Eternals are damn expensive, isn't it? Like from 19 to 20, like 1 bill a tap or something? It's pretty filthy. Goodbye money. Well, before 22? Yeah, that's rough. And Saren's Sacred Force requirement is high? Yeah, it's the same as H Saren, isn't it? Like, don't you need 200 to do 100% in P2 or something? That's a lot. 200 is a lot to ask for how easy the boss is. Well, maybe not easy is the right word, for how low HP it is. Given the HP, 200 Sacred Force is quite high. Getting 200 before Shang is tough. Yeah, it really is. Unless you have like an event title or something like that, it's pretty hard. Oh, my fams are not leveling to 5. Damn, I guess this one only gets 2 uniques this time. Well, another thing I want to try to get my Corsair to do is like X Lotus. But then I realized that this character, there's no point me doing X Lotus until I can solo it. Because I don't really need the Zerk. So like my Zerk is 22 already. Like I guess I could get spares to go 23. But my Battle Mage has 0 Zerk. 0-star Zerk. So if I do find myself a X Lotus party, it makes way more sense to put the Battle Mage into it. Because all this one cares about is the TC. I don't believe in stars after 22, I'll be honest. It's so hard to hit. I mean, yeah, you can eventually hit it, but it's so difficult. Especially off event too. When are we going to get another 30% boom reduction event? I heard that KMS has it like once a month. Like a shining every once a month. Where's Owls? When is the start of the next cycle of Star Forcing events? Because we gotta wait for that before we even consider it. Okay, the last one is in the 1st of February. Oh my god, it's so far away. Whole cycle. Did X Lotus yesterday? Oh nice, how'd you guys go? $20? Yo, that's so fast. That's free. You had 1 life left and he had 5. Class diff, what are you talking about? Cannon Master's good as in the X Lotus. Your short cooldown iframe saves you from everything. You just suck the fountain. You only get a 2-minute iframe? Yeah, but then you shouldn't be on 1 life regardless. Come on, sir. It's only a 20-minute run. It's not that long. Now, the thing, though, about X Lotus is that you don't give it the respect that it deserves. I think, for me, when I mentally treated it like Hard Lotus, because your pacing is basically like Hard Lotus, right? Like a very slow Hard Lotus mule. Like, it's the same boss. Except it has a tentacle that flies at you every once in a while. But that thing is, like, so telegraphed, it basically doesn't exist. They should give Heroic 30% boom on weekends. We don't get Spell Trace Fever. You know what? Maybe you're cooking, dude. Maybe they should... Maybe you're right. 30% Meso off? That's the new event. And then the 30 boom is just part of our game. If you wait for the Sunday. You know what? I'm okay with that. Every Sunday. And if you want to save more money, you can wait for the 30% off. That's fine. But if you want to tap, then you just wait for Sunday. Huge. But we all know they're not doing that, though, so... We'll see what happens. Yeah, it really does feel pretty bad to, like, tap off event now. Like, there's only a few items that I would even reasonably consider tapping off event. It's probably things like CRAs, things that you don't care about the money or the spares. You just like, it's one of those items you just send, and then if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, you don't care. But you obviously have to be in the position to not care about your meso to do that. And the other one would probably be like belts. Specifically belts, because you can actually get so many spares with that, in theory. Because you have more than just Golix. Like, I wouldn't even do off event for like earrings anymore, even though you get a lot of spares. You just don't want to blow up anything. It's kind of sad. That's okay. People are just going to replace it with other forms of degenerate gambling anyway. People are not going to be able to save. They're just going to spend it on something else. When people get the itch to spend, they're just going to find something else to spend on anyway. It's all good. For me, I'm going to try to save. Keyword is try. Lucky dogs will tap and hit anyway. Yeah, I mean that hasn't changed. People will hit regardless. Who knows? Maybe it could be you. You could be the lucky dog. That could be you. If you never tap off event, you will never have the chance to be him. You need me to spend so then you can save? What? No, it's the other way around. You need to spend so then I can save. No, I'm actually going to save though on my Corsair. Because I kind of want to... man, I really want to have a lot of money to be able to like 3-line some items. Like, ideally I'd like to wait for a cube sale, but cube sale's probably like in like 4 months. So long. Spending on cubes right now, that's what I mean. People are not going to tap off event anymore, but they're still going to be poor because they're going to spend their meso on other things. It's just how it works. % is better than 40 boss. Reroll 40, 13, 30. Ah, yeah. Nah, that makes sense. It does feel kind of bad, but you don't really want double boss damage. At least not on the weapon. That's alright. It's not the worst reroll that you would do. I think it's also because it's the weapon. Have I given up on the llamas? Yeah, I haven't even bothered with the event at all. Because, like, I'm too lazy to constantly press interact. I know it's, like, free stuff, technically, but... I don't know. Kinda lazy, dude. I don't care to lose out on it. I'll just pretend like I got level 2 by the end of it the entire time. So there's, like, literally no effect on me. I might as well just cut out the middleman and I don't press interact. Yeah, oh no, I lost 6 frags, damn. Damn, my 20 advanced EXP vouchers. Oh man. My 10 soul Erda. Damn. Unlucky, I guess. I mean, after the octopus event, I mean, you guys saw me, I literally get like 6 on my octopus. After like, it doesn't matter how early I get, I just claim it. That one was a little bit better because you actually got a little bit more, but this one I'm just too lazy. Too lazy. Like, even for 6, you get what? How many fragments do you get for level 6? Like, probably 5 fragments or something. Like, who cares? Some events aren't even worth your time. 15? Damn. 15 fragments. Is it actually 15? That feels high. I feel like that's high. I think it's less. I think 15 is how much you get for level 7. I don't know. Regardless, like, I don't really care about the event at all. I'm just going to, yeah, enjoy myself and not think about it. You get 10 at level 6, and level 7 is 25. Oh, 6 is 15. Well, there you go. Like, still, how many times do you have to press to interact to get to level 6 on average? Whatever it is already too much for me. Anything above 0. If it was passive, fair game. Like, if my llama leveled up and fed itself, I would do it, right? Because it's just there. But the fact that I have to, like, actually constantly press interact and pay attention to it, and if I forget, I have to, like, mouse over it and click it. I don't know, just... I know it sounds incredibly lazy, but I really cannot be bothered doing that. Got your llama to level 8. Damn, this guy's just better. Got level 8 fragments, cashed out instantly. True. Yeah, nah, I just don't care. I think my mentality when it comes to these sorts of events is like, I don't mind spending an extra 2 hours in the long run to farm what I lost in that event, if that makes sense. Like, realistically, whatever I could get across that entire event, I could make up for it by just farming extra. And that by itself makes it not worthwhile for me. Like, I don't care. Like, 2 hours in the long run in MapleStory is, like, pretty negligible. I'm just happy training. I think on top of that too, you're basically just waiting until it gets to a number that you're happy with. But then if you're never happy with it, then not worth the time. Everybody wants to get to like 7 or 8. Or was it just 8 for this event? I forget. Whatever the number is. Just send it to 9? Yeah, but I'm just not gonna hit it. Why bother? Too lazy. I don't want to press interact 100 times just for it to maybe get to 6. $300 times? True, I didn't even take into account the other llamas. I'm only taking into account a single llama. But yeah, I mean, you can still just argue that it's free, but I just cannot be bothered interacting. I don't want to press it. I don't want to press the button. I don't want that crap on my screen telling me that it succeeded or failed. I don't care. If I wanted to see success or fail, I'll go Starfall something, you know? 7 gets really easy. Well, that's you're just saying to us that you're lucky. I think on the previous Octopus event, I saw 7 like maybe 4 times across the whole event. I'm trying to count the amount of times I got it. It's probably like maybe 4 times. Because I only really cared about the frags one. I mean, if you can be bothered doing it and you get lucky, then I'm happy for you. But you don't have to try to convince me to go do it. Twin Tina is crazy. That is the real event. This portal event, that is the real event. If you can make the most out of this portal event, then you're absolutely winning. If you can be bothered doing this thing on multiple characters as well, like I know that you can like force the portal on some characters, so you can do more than your 10 a day. It's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Do you know what it is? Kind of like? It's kind of like Threads of Fate. That's how I feel like this portal event is like. You kind of just do the bare minimum to get the reward, and the reward's really damn good. Hello Smart, how you doing? It has been a little bit. Took some time off streaming to enjoy the festivities of Christmas. I appreciate that, Innocent. Happy holidays to you too, and to your family. Is this my second main? You know what, I don't even know anymore. I feel like I just tell people that my main's my Cannon Master, and then whatever I happen to be playing just becomes second main. I don't really have... I just play a bunch of characters. I don't call anything a main in particular. My Legion score. I actually, I recently moved my Ren across from Challenger World, and now I'm 10k Legion. So I'm pretty happy about that. Some level 5 fans. Right, this one. No. This is the only bad thing about this fan bag. Because I have to open it every time. It's a little annoying. It's all good. Proud of myself. It's a nice achievement. I've been playing this game for a while. Place one stack in your normal bag. You know what? You're a genius. See, you're the real smart guy. Now that's one less thing to work on. And then when it runs out, then I take out another stack. Nice. You also got annoyed by it? Thank you for figuring out the solution so then I didn't have to. This is a good compromise. Because yeah, the fan bag is genuinely really nice. I like that you can put a bunch of stuff in it without taking too much space. But yeah, it was a little bit annoying opening 2 sets. Oh no. I'm copying it now after all the fams I hit it on the first try. I think I hit like 2 or 3 of them on the first try. Now this one's gonna go up to like 8 or 9. It's pain. Alright, thankfully it did not go too far. Alright, let's make some more epics here. Need to make at least one or two more. Maybe after this one. Okay. Let's see if we got anything good from any of these epics. Oh, 50%. Wow. Alright, we have 2 uniques to open. Wait. Okay, I thought I was gonna spoil myself. Oh good, that one was useless anyway. Alright. Now show me something good. Give me a 40 boss damage. Show us a 40 boss. Alright, hold. It's nice and clean. Alright, we need a percent sign very soon, please, sir. Oh, what's that? On the bottom? It could still be 30. Could still be 30. What do we have? Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, I can still cope on a percent into a 6% attack. Oh, percent. 6? Oh. It's all good. The copium did not pay off. Something nice about just wasting my coins, my Legion coins. I don't know how much I get a day though. Hopefully I'm not spending more than I'm using. Okay, there's that. And I have a bunch of epics ready to be swapped in. That's all I need. Radar resets tomorrow. That's alright. Lucky for me, I don't do Ride or Die. Oh no, I'm out of boosters. That's okay. I'll stack up some more so I don't need to do boosters. Code X is easy? I don't care if it's easy. I don't care for the content. Let me put it this way. I'm happier sitting here, farming in this map, than I am doing Ride or Die. So why would I do Ride or Die? Simple as that. I just don't care for the content. We went through this before. I just skip events I don't care about. I don't care if the rewards are good or bad. If I don't enjoy it, I just don't do it. You don't care for the EXP node? Oh, not particularly. I miss out on the EXP node. In the long term, maybe I'll grind an extra hour in the future. Like, whatever. That's kind of how I've always been. I realized, like, all the rewards and all the things that you can get, unless they're, like, straight up legacy rewards, which some of them are. Like, I'm thinking things, maybe like the Legion block. That only comes around once in a while. If you don't have that, then it's probably within your best interest to do it. But, like, for me, all the things that you can get, I mean, it gives you EXP, that's kind of nice, I guess. You can get, like, a Raw 6 temporarily, I guess that's kind of cool. If you can even get to Raw 6 in the first place. What else can you get? You know, it's just like random stuff that they throw into most events anyway. It's not like I'm missing out on anything. I don't care. Do it for the Mape node? Yeah, that's fair. Like, if you want to go do it for the node, that's fine. How long does it actually take you guys to do Ride or Die? Just out of curiosity. Thank you for the hydrate. Like, all 6 of the bosses. Or, is it 6? It's 5 now, right? They took out... Did they take out Slime? 20 minutes. Right, 20 minutes. Okay. Now... This is just more of a thought experiment more than anything else. Like, how much... If you get a Meso node, how much money do you reckon you get more than you usually would? Like, in a half an hour, if you had a Meso node, how much would you actually gain from it on top of, like, what you got? Like, if I made 300 mil every half an hour, how much does that Meso node actually give? Will it give you, like, 30 mil? 70 mil more every... Is it every half an hour or every hour? I don't know what the measurement is. Every hour. Alright. So that's the rate, right? So you're spending... This is how I've, like, rationalized it, like, for the rest of the stuff. Like, you're spending 20 minutes every week to maybe make 70 mil more every half an hour. I don't know about you, in 20 minutes I can probably make a lot more than 70 mil. Like, I probably make... At the rate that, if I say like 300 mil every half an hour, so every 20 minutes I get 200 mil. So the Maple Meso node, if that's the only thing you're going for, it's probably not worth doing. If I'm just saying, like, specifically for the Meso node, that's like what I originally cared about. I also like the Mapo node. Don't get me wrong. I like extra money. I like extra drop rate. I like extra EXP, like anybody else. But like that would be the only thing I really would care about. I guess some of the other things are kind of nice. Oh no, the portal spawn. I just put down my fountain. All right, let me just quickly loot. Yeah, that was for me personally. It's like there's no flame to anybody. But for me, if I did Ride or Die, it'd be specifically for like those nodes. I feel like if I just farmed instead of doing Ride or Die, I'd get a similar benefit, if not more. Actually, slightly more, because then I don't take the mental damage of doing Ride or Die. Yeah, that's my justification for it, personally. Yeah. Again, like, with any of these, like any other event, I don't care. Like, we can argue all day about, like, what is more efficient, what not. I don't care what's more efficient. I don't think I've ever cared about what's necessarily always the best play. At some point, I just don't care anymore to do certain events. You can tell me that I can one-burst things and I still won't do it. Like, I could go into Ride or Die, press my Ascent key and one-tap the boss and I still probably wouldn't do it. You're literally talking to the guy too who... I have, what, 8 C10 mules and I only run my pitch bosses. I can do Sea Slime and all the other small bosses. It will probably take me an extra 5 minutes. So I like literally throw away 1 bill per character per week. So I like lose out on 10 bill a week for just being lazy. And I don't care. I did care a lot yesterday though because I zeroed out and I needed more money. That's the one time I did care. But I can always go back and do it. So it's whatever. Because like at some point you think about all the time that you spend FOMOing about things, and then if I stop doing something for a short amount of time, then am I expected to feel bad about skipping content? And then I think about all the content I skip out on in general. Like, am I supposed to feel bad about that? It's just, I don't know, to me it just doesn't, it's just not something I need to care about. It's like, you guys telling me that, for those who would say, you know, you're missing out on doing Ride or Die, then I think about, well, what about all the other events I've missed out over the last 5 years? Am I supposed to feel bad about that as well? It doesn't make sense to me. That's my reasoning. If I don't feel like doing it, I'm just not gonna do it. I've skipped plenty of events in the past that were a benefit. I don't care. That's how it is. I think this is a better approach for me personally anyway. I feel like trying to be efficient about too many things is just starts bleeding into like other aspects of the game too, because like once you start being efficient on one thing, you want to try to maximize the other aspects as well. It just ends up being so much time spent thinking about the game. I just want to turn off my brain, go pick up money, and go for like level up my fams. You know what I mean? This is what I enjoy. This is what I enjoy. I just want to like turn off my brain, hang out with you guys, and level up some fams. That's my happiness there. If I hit, I hit. If I don't, it's whatever. Supposed to feel bad because I said so. JH made me feel bad because he told me that P3 Lucid was hard and I spent 3 bill trying to tap a slime ring off a vent to 18 star. Even though he didn't agree with my plan. Yep, I'm still gonna blame him. Legion block's the best thing. I mean, to be fair, the Ride or Die rewards are pretty okay. I'm not saying that the rewards are bad. I just can't be bothered doing the event. The node stones are good. The Legion block, if you need it, is good. What else? I mean, the drop rate pot, if you believe in drop rate, that's pretty good. Plus 200%. Max drop rate. It's pretty good. I felt bad watching you tap your belts. Which part did you feel bad about? The part that I blew up or the part that was off event? It was so sad, dude. I hit 21 fodder like 3 times and none of them hit 21 on the actual sub belt. Please. That's alright. I hit the arcane, so it's good enough. And in 2 days, I get all of my money back. I cannot wait. New Year's Day, including with the weekly reset. If I have time, can make some big money. Big money. You have 32 alpaca taps until freedom. I mean, you don't have to do it. See, that's the thing. I'm also skipping the alpaca thing because I can't be bothered. Who cares? Just don't worry about it. This is some next level self-inflicted pain. There's definitely a part of me that is kind of amused at people who complain about the RNG in this game. Because it's not like they don't tell you that it's RNG. You don't have to play the game, you know what I mean? If the RNG aspect bothers so many people, why are they still playing it? That's the real question. You do the alpaca frags and pray for 8 hasn't worked so far. You know what? Valid. If you just want to like just click the thing and then hope that it gets to 8, I think that's fair. I am just actually just too lazy to click the thing. I'd rather just not have anything. One more week, another mule's done with arcane symbols. Hey, congrats. Are you able to get the pet rings anymore? No, not at the moment. Care about when you get kicked for your party for it? Yeah. I mean, well, there's not much you can do about that. At the end of the day, there's two parts of prog in MapleStory, right? One part is the effort you spend, and the other part is RNG. Can't be helped. Free gambling. True. Honestly though, the fact that it's free gambling makes it even more confusing why people complain. I mean, it's just free stuff. You didn't have to do it. Why are you complaining about deciding to do it and then not hitting? I don't know what you expected. Alright, good night, Kalis. And good night, Pash. Unless... No, you were saying bye to Pash. I read it like from the bottom up. Read it backwards. The cool of it sucks. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these events can be... There's nothing wrong with like free gambling. I'm just saying like... They just need to make it more passive for me. Because I'm lazy. I said before, I would do the alpaca event if I didn't have to manually feed the guy. If he just like, every 300 mob kills I did, he either like levels up or goes down a level, like whichever way he goes. If I didn't have to actually press the button, I'd probably just start the event and just have it in the background, right? But the fact that I have to manually hold down interact every couple of minutes to feed him, and then maybe he'll go up, I just can't be bothered. I'd rather just do nothing. I think significantly less people will care about the bad RNG of this particular llama event if it was automatic. Because then at the end of the day, it's just passive, right? Technically, it is already kind of passive. You're not really doing anything other than your usual grind. You just get some extra stuff out of it. But I'm just too lazy to actually physically hold down interact every 2 minutes. Auto feed to 7? Dude, that'd be sick. Yeah, that's another way to do it as well, Polar. Like, if they made the rewards just overall better, it would be good. Like, the portal event is a really good example of that. People used to, like, intentionally skip portals in general, right? Like, people just didn't do it. But this one, people are going out of their way to pick it up because the rewards are just that good. I think if they made the alpaca event the way it is right now, but it couldn't go down. Let's say it doesn't go down, they lower the chances, right? But it will never go down. If you get to 6, you get a minimum of 6. If you get to 7, you get minimum of 7. Whatever it is. I think people would like the event a lot more. I'd be more inclined to do it too if it wouldn't go back down. Because I don't want to spend all that... I don't say effort, really. It really isn't that much effort. Like, all that small amount of brain power getting it to 100 taps and then only to get 1 frag out of it. It's just like, why? Why? Well, I agree with you. There's like a nice balance between RNG and rewards. If it's low effort, it's okay for it to have bad rewards, in my opinion. Because it's kind of just free stuff, right? But if you're making people do stuff, if you make the rewards better, people won't think about it too much. This is another thing to not hit on. Yeah, exactly. It's like you don't need that extra, like, I wouldn't say stress, but like you don't need that in your life. Just don't worry about it. Arcane Steel Core in Challenger World, yeah. I think that's like one of those gamble things that you don't really think too much about because it can't go down. So you just passively, slowly increase it throughout the event. Like, yeah, sure, other people might hit it earlier, but it's not like you lose anything. You just slowly get there yourself. Although I will say though, the Arcane Core, it feels less bad to fail too because conceptually the thing is pretty broken. That thing gives you so much free damage. So it feels less bad if you don't hit because you know conceptually it's really good. Yeah. That's alright. What can you do? I'm just not gonna think about it too much. I'll just keep doing my thing. Another thing I have to think about is, what do we do for dinner? The real questions. If the thing about dinner is like you have to kind of plan for the rest of the week as well. I hate wasting food. So everything I try to buy, I try to use throughout the week. What dinner cooking? That's the question. That's the hard part. The hard part is figuring out what. Yeah, as a challenge a couple of weeks ago, I took it upon myself to like cook the entire week. Just for fun. Like try to do something with that. And I just like teach myself how to make things. The hardest part was always like figuring out how to buy things that can be used across multiple meals. Because like you can't buy certain things in small volumes. You kind of have to buy at a set volume that they sell at either the supermarket or the grocer or whatever. And it was kind of tricky. Because if one meal you need a certain amount of, I don't know, like beef or something like that, and you can only buy it within a certain portion, you need to use it multiple times. And you don't really want to make the same thing multiple times. I like variety in my meals, for example. Actually, Tilda, it's funny you say that. At my supermarket, at least here in Melbourne, you can buy individual carrots. You can buy just like one carrot if you really wanted to. Same thing with like, I think potatoes are the same. There are definitely some things you can buy just a single one, and you just pay by the weight. That's what we did with carrots. Specifically carrots. Because I needed just one carrot. I made, I wanted to make, you know, beef bulgogi. You just usually chuck carrots in there. Or you can chuck carrots into it. A lot of the recipes suggested, like, just one carrot. Like, okay, I'll go add one carrot to my shopping list. And the funniest thing about this was when I was cooking, I completely forgot about the carrot because it was just one carrot. Everything else is in a big package that you have to open and prep with it and all that sort of stuff. And then I just forgot about the carrot. Sometimes too, it's cheaper to buy the things just individually. Cream is annoying? Tell me about it. My wife's lactose intolerant, so whenever we do have things with cream in it, we don't ever use all of it. And you can't just buy a tiny tub of whatever cream you're looking for. Because if it's like small, it tends to be more expensive. Like the portions, it's like inversely proportional, right? Like the smaller it is, it tends to be more expensive. But if you buy the big ones for cheap, then you're just chucking out a lot of it and it just feels bad. Best tool, pressurized pot. Yeah, actually my favorite thing to use in the kitchen right now is the wok. It's the same kind of thing. You chuck everything into the wok, make sure everything cooks out nicely, and then you're good. Rendang. I would eat rendang, but it's too hot today. Today is too hot. My wife is overhearing me talk about this, and she just told me to tell you guys about the wombok story. I don't know if you guys know what wombok is. What's the other name for it? It's called like, what is it? Cabbage. Something cabbage. Oh, that name escapes me. I'm so bad at recalling this thing. Now, you guys know what I'm talking about. Surely somebody knows what I'm talking about. Napa. There you go. Napa cabbage. There you go. So, I was trying to like put together this menu. It was just like a variety of Korean food, right? And they use wonbok in a lot of it. So as I was shopping, I was like, oh, okay, I can buy half a head of cabbage here, and I can use it throughout like all of my dishes. So when I got home, I opened the fridge. I was like, wait a minute, we had leftover wonbok from like a week ago. Then I look into the fridge a little bit further. There's like another half of head of cabbage in there. I was like, wait, I just bought this for no reason, because it turns out my wife's grandma gave us some, because she randomly gives us vegetables, and I just didn't check the fridge. So now I just had like 1.5, sorry, heads of cabbage in my fridge, and I'm like, how the hell am I gonna use all of this? It's gonna go in the bin at this rate. I just felt so stupid. Because all I had to do was just open the fridge, and I would have seen it like, oh, okay, I don't have to buy it. I already have it in the fridge. Nope. So I had to try to find a way to put that into everything. We ended up using like probably 85% of it, so I'm okay with that. That's more than I would have thought that I could use. Make kimchi with it? You could make kimchi with it, yeah. Yeah, it's the kimchi cabbage, yeah. But the thing about kimchi is that like we don't have the rest of the stuff to make the kimchi. And I personally I'm not that good with fermented foods. Like the smell of it is like, it tends to be like very vinegary, right? It's very strong smell, and I didn't want that to permeate throughout the house. So yeah, making kimchi wasn't an option. Labor intensive as well. I think it takes a lot of time too. I don't think it's that hard to make, right? Like technically speaking, it's just like you gotta take a lot of time to do it. If you blanch cabbage and wrap it and meat with it, it's pretty nice. That's kind of what we did actually. You're not that far off from what we actually did. I cut a lot of it and I just cooked it into whatever I was eating. Like one of the meals I made was bulgogi, right? Beef bulgogi. Just like cooked it through with it and just cut it into like small pieces and just, yeah. So easy to add, just bulk out your meal with vegetables. And we used a lot of it. And thankfully, like, both me and my wife actually like wonbok, so it was easy to use all of it. But yeah, that was kind of fun. Like, I took that upon myself to cook throughout the week, and you know, I learned how to cook some things. I found out that it's not that hard to marinate meats and leave it in the fridge for a while, so we started doing that a lot more. Like, once we found a marinade we liked, it's not that hard to find a good cut of meat that you just cut up into the marinade and just leave it in the fridge for like a day and a bit. A cabbage roll? It's pretty common in Korea to do stuff like that. I don't think they use cabbage, right? No, it's not. I don't think it's usually cabbage. Usually it's like lettuce, right? I don't know, but like it's very common in Korean food as well. It's just like grilled meat, chuck some rice, kimchi, and into a leaf and just eat it. Did I learn to get good? I got better. Nah, he's talking to me because I said I might get food. My phone auto-corrected food into good, so it just says I'm gonna go get good. And he hasn't let it go yet. Got another 20 node stones and more power elixirs. Yo, look at all these node stones. How many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Got 6 node stones today. Or maybe 5. I don't know if I already had one in my inventory. Koreans use perilla leaf. Yeah, perilla leaf is one of them. There's a few other ones. There's perilla leaf. I think they do use lettuce. I mean, there's nothing wrong with using cabbage. I just don't think that's like the typical one. Do you do sodium bicarb tech for cheap cuts of meat? No, I don't think we have sodium bicarb in our house. But I know that you can use that as like a tenderizer, right? As a part of the thing when I was cooking, I tried to buy better quality meats as well. Because one of the things is, whenever I eat bulgogi, I hate it when the bulgogi meat is like cheaper. I know it sounds like kind of like snobby, but Like when you can tell when it's cheaper meat because it's a lot more, like the fat doesn't rend out as well. It's like very chewy, as I got bits of gristle. It's just not a pleasant eating experience. I wanted it like so every time you took a bite, you would like cut through the meat with your teeth. Right? It doesn't need to be like premium meat or anything. I just wanted a nice cut that every bite that you took, you wouldn't like have to chew a lot, or you didn't have to like cut it or something like that. Is it lettuce and cabbage the same thing? I mean, technically they have different tastes. They're kind of the same thing though. It's kind of the same thing, but not really. I'm sure there is a group of people who are offended that you said that cabbage and lettuce are the same thing. Sounds like somebody with money. Nah, it's more like you spend an extra $2 and you get slightly better meat than you would have otherwise. Because you can buy, it's very common to go to like an Asian grocer and they'll be able to sell you like rolled meats for cheap, right? That's pretty common here at least. You can buy like rolled meats and stuff. But if you pay an extra $2 for a similar amount of meat, but then you're paying for a slightly higher quality meat and you cut it yourself, you can tell the difference. So that's what I ended up doing. And it's very common here in our supermarkets to just randomly put different cuts of meat on sale. They just like rotate. Like sometimes, I don't know, what's a cut that we eat often here? Like I eat oyster blade pretty often, and that because it tends to be on sale. But then if there's a rump steak cut that's on sale, it'll be a similar price point, maybe a difference of $1 or $2, and you can get a completely different eating experience, right? It's like that. So that's what I did. Like throughout the week, I paid just like a couple bucks more for nicer cuts of meat, and yeah, you could tell the difference. It was nice. It was nice not having to like chew a lot and having to not worry about the fat rendering out. If it's a good way to get extra protein in your meal. W Maple Brain. What I'm looking for is tender. It doesn't necessarily have to be tender too. It's just like less. I don't know. It's just the way the meat is. Yeah. And maybe it is tender. I don't know. I feel like tender is not exactly what I was thinking. You buy pre-sliced because you don't have a meat slicer? Dude, I just use a pair of scissors. Who cares? Who's gonna judge me in my own home? Dude, the Koreans use scissors for everything. See, tenny mules need protein. It's true. It's true. They need to eat, otherwise they don't make money. Yeah, it was actually kind of fun, like trying to figure out what to eat for dinner, and then trying to prep and find all the components. You cut a whole meat with scissors. You just like cut into smaller pieces, because like for bulgogi, I'm still using this as my example, right? Like the pieces, you want them to be however you want to eat. My wife likes smaller bite-sized pieces in her meal, so we just cut the meat even smaller. You just cut it. It's not like in half. You like cut it into like tiny chunks. Oh, diamond chest. Oh, okay, into disappointment. Nice. You can also use a knife, but I find like scissors is just easier. But you can definitely use a knife too, depending on the cut. I just pick it up like a like a barbarian and just cut it with scissors. Obviously with like proper meat scissors, right? Like I'm not just using a pair of like office scissors or anything. So lucky, yeah, so lucky to get the diamond chest into blue. The crazy part was the two chests I opened before it, both of them were green legendary. Oh my god, the one time I get blue, it's the diamond chest. Absolute scam. Alright, let's make some more uniques, shall we? Yeah, it's kind of fun just making these uniques. All the time I spent farming in Top Deck 6 has paid off. Could cut it with your teeth too. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Do you know what I actually should do as well? I should probably put these rares out here. This will save me a little bit of time, possibly. Just, you know, 25 of each. Then I can do 50-50. Because I need to do 2 sets of typing anyway, so might as well do it like this. Then we have Especia. Surely fail stack. Surely. Doesn't really matter which cards you use, hey? They're just points at the end of the day. Do I prefer beef or pork? I personally prefer beef. Wow, I'm feeding these guys the good cards and they're all tearing up quickly. Is that the trick? I know for a fact that I prefer beef because when... Oh my god, I just one-tapped 3 of them in a row. Oh, is this the tech? Maybe it is. Alright, I need to make some more epics actually. Yeah, I definitely prefer beef, and the reason for it, not necessarily because, like, the quality here is good. That does help. I won't deny that. Like, having good quality meat here does help. But when I was in Korea on holiday, after spending like about 2 weeks there, I was really craving beef, because in Korea, like, beef isn't as common as a cut of meat. It usually ends up being like chicken or pork for a lot of the meals, right? You can definitely get beef in Korea, it's just pork and chicken were just way more common. And I found myself craving it by the time I got back to Australia. Everything in Korea is sweet. It is pretty sweet in Korea. Like, a lot of the cafes, like, for me, I just want to, like, a random coffee, right? Like, a lot of the places that sell coffee, they end up having a lot of options to make it sweeter. It was very common. They didn't have that many, like, normal cafes. A lot of the cafes were, like, dessert cafes. You know, it's like coffee that is, like, sweetened, plus cakes and that sort of stuff. That's too much for me. Oz cafe culture is very unique. Yeah, that's probably why I'm so used to it here. Third day in a row, no XP coupon. Gonna cook this alien soon. I mean, look at me today. Today, 6 of them for me were these vouchers. Not vouchers, sorry, these node stones. It'd be like that, man. Hello, Baron. How you doing? Alright, let's open up these epics first. So, you can still get 30% boss damage from these, so I still should probably reveal them. Nothing. Wait, why is this level 5? Why couldn't I tear this up? Is it because... It might be because it's on an expedition. Yeah, it is. Okay, that'll explain it. I have 4 uniques to reveal. Alright, let's have some fun. Alright. We're looking for boss damage and 110. Oh, I have to open it on my OBS because otherwise... I have this little outline that makes it hard to see. Alright. Okay, it's nice and empty. That's a good start. Alright, I want to see a percent sign. Really soon. Okay. Alright, there's a chance. Guys, there's a chance. Okay, top line, percent, right spot. Alright, there's a chance. Want to see a 0? It kind of looks like a 0. There's a little curve. You guys see the 0? It looks like a 0. Oh, it's a 0. Right. Alright, there's a chance. If this says 40, then there's a chance. Then there's a 50-50 if it says 40. Oh! Wait. Alright. We're looking for something different now. It says 10. Oh. There's 4 lines. This can be one of 4 lines. One of 4 lines. One of 4 lines. It can either be 110 meso ore drop, or it can be 10 meso obtained or 10 item drop. No, we lost the 50-50 on the 110. No, item drop plus 10. Meso obtained plus 10. No. No, it was so close. I'm a veteran when it comes to this. Oh, outline in red? It's okay. Outline in red, the amount of people that have 30 boss damage plus outline in red. Could be me. Could be me. Nope, I'm just useless. It's all good. Okay, you're done. Next one. Yeah, true. Could have been auto steal. Got absolutely scammed. Dude, you got 2 outline in red at the same time. Come on, man. I get a 3rd one. Alright, it's not outline in red. Alright. Whatever, bottom line. Come on. Percent on the top line. Alright, it's not gonna be boss damage, but it could still be attack. Oh. Percent sign? 6. Oh! Could be attack. Show us attack. Oh. I saw the T and I got excited. I saw the T and I got excited. So close yet so far. It's okay, guys. We're fail stacking. We'll get there. Look at all these fans. We will hit something shortly. Oh, but I have 2 sets of gambling. I can still get some, like, good ones. Wait, yo, this is a good one. All have different type. Dice plus 2 multiplier. Yo, that's actually good. That's really good. Same type. Dice total 5. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, that's garbage. All have the same element. -1 plus 1.6. I mean, it's alright. Oh, chat was blocking? Sorry. I hit this one. That's pretty good. +2, 1.4. Can I make another lineup while I'm chilling here? I might be able to. Which was the bugged one? What's the bugged one? Is it active lineup? Like different element? Oh, what the? I got one that's not revealed. I have a human +6. It's not bad. Because I actually do have humans. But I'm probably just going to use these floral ones. Oh my god, I haven't revealed any of these. Yo, hold up. Time to reveal. Some of these epic ones might be good. Different type +5. Lightning +6. Lightning +6 again. Fairy +6. Holy +6. Yo, what's going on? Wait, this fam is pretty good. If I have an ice elemental, 1.6. He is ice. Nice. A lot of these say something to do with holy. That's kind of... It would have been kind of nice. Oh my god, there's another one that I haven't revealed. Where'd he go? Ah. He's useless. The same element. -1. Same type. Ah, okay, that's a pretty good one. That works. Wait, what the? That's the wrong one. There we go. When's a good time to do Legion Champion? Whenever you feel like playing a different character. Because Legion Champion is a pretty, like, significant, like, investment. Especially if you want to try to push them further. You'd have to... I probably wouldn't, like, recommend people doing that until their main is at a really good spot. Like, the further your main is, the easier it is for you to work on Legion. Yeah, let's see. Ice, it applies 1.6, all the same type, so I get a +5, and this one is, they have the same element, so this works out. That's cool. Okay, got a clean second team here. Type is the second one, right? So if I have a different type, they need to have a second. Different second. This would have been so much easier if I had a Holy Familiar. If I had a Holy Familiar that just said like plus something, would have been convenient. Yeah, look at this. If a Holy Familiar plus 1.6. This one's hard for me to use because all of my guys are the same type. That's okay. I mean, I have plenty of time. Researchers. Does Cassian have Holy? I don't think this one's Holy. No, it's not. This is Devil. Undead Devil? Wait, I think I have one that uses devils, actually. I think there might be one that says +1 if you have a devil type. Or it might be a different, like... It might be a different character. I mean, I could change it up, actually. Oh, it's not even undead. Undead is the second thing. It's Dark Devil. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I'm not in a rush. Spring mobs are holy, that's alright. I mean, I'm just working with whatever fam cards I have. Like, I'm just gonna use these, because I have so many of them. And then if I get any of the other stuff, then... I mean, I'll worry about that when I get there. It's all good. It's just nice that I have a second lineup now. Having two lineups on the Mystic Frontier. This one's not a very good one either. But it's good enough. It got me where I need to be. But now I have a second one. This is nice. Assuming that the lines actually work. Because I know that there are some lines that don't work. Okay. All same type, same element, and I have an Ice Elemental. Perfect. Good enough. What does matching the type with the exploration do? For the Mystic Frontier. So from my experience, if you have matching elements and types to the recommended ones, you got starting bonuses. I don't know if they necessarily have like better chances of seeing stuff. Like, I don't know if you match it, you have a better chance of getting better items. But you definitely start off with like bonuses. I know when I matched like a full ice lineup into an ice recommended, it gave me like extra dice. Or something like that. Now you get some starting bonuses, which is really cool. Which then inherently gives you a better chance of hitting the earlier rounds. You only need one fam to match, yeah. Yeah, it's just like a nice bonus thing. It's not something that you necessarily go out of your way for, but if you can match it, you might as well. You might as well. Okay. 48 out of 200 to unlock Hexa 3. Oh, Hexa 3, sorry. Hexa 2. Dice buff get added later in the calculations. Yeah, those ones. Because usually you get those by succeeding the missions, right? You get the dice modifiers. But if you match it, you get some to start, which is always nice. You want to level them up for action points? That always helps. You get more AP and you have a better chance of surviving, I guess, and going into later rounds. Because you only need 1 AP to make it into the next round. Unless you have legendary fams or like if you break through your fams, it's kind of hard to make it to 5 consistently. But it seems like the healing rounds are more, like are common enough. You can probably see them every once in a while. I need to move this. I wish my monster park was above. Can I change it here? Or do I have to unclick it and click it? How do I move these? Can I move it? Or is it cooked? You can skip the round? I've never noticed that. Is there a button to skip the round? Feels pretty bad to skip the round though. You click next round? I never noticed the button. But yeah, I think it's okay if in the first stage you just see a bunch of glowing bags. It can be okay if your guys are good enough. But yeah, it does like kind of grief you for the later rounds. There's no point skipping to a later round if you can't clear it anyway. But yeah, that's good to know, because if later on if you just have only glowings, you might as well skip it. No point. Might as well gamble on the next one. You have two choices. Either skip the round, or you spend your last round getting a glowing pouch. That being said though, you can also possibly get lucky and just hit one of those random rounds and just give you stuff for free. I remember the one time that I got the green pouch. I didn't even need to roll for the green pouch. It just gave it to me. The one time that I saw it. I've definitely gotten purple pouches for free as well. I think my green one also gave me 10 bright cubes. Those 10 bright cubes were very productive though. I think they gave me 2 lines of crit damage on my Ren. So yeah, my Ren randomly has 2-line crit damage gloves. Three green missions, your best pouch has been purple? Yeah, it's like RNG on top of RNG. You RNG the expedition, you RNG even seeing good pouches, and then you RNG what you get from the pouches. At least it's easy to do, so I feel like most people don't care. It's just... it's whatever. You're better by the rainbow chest cutscene? I haven't seen the rainbow chest cutscene yet. Level 1 ring. Oh, you got a ring box, right. I mean, the ring box, if you get the EXP one, it's not the worst ring in the world. It's a bit expensive to use, because it uses like, what, 60 fam cards. But, if you wanted to juice out your... what's it called? Your boosters, it's not the worst thing. Yeah. That's the nice thing about the system. It is, like, pretty much passive. And you don't feel bad for missing out, because the whole thing is just absolutely RNG. Absolute RNG fest. Oh, it does normal damage? Yeah, you want the EXP rings. I think the EXP rings are actually genuinely good. It's fast? Yeah, it's pretty quick. And the fact that you can skip the animations as well. Like, you know what, now that I think about it, it kind of bothers me a little bit. Like, how did they devise this little mini-game system to be so clean? Like, honestly, for a mini-game that they added, that's GMS exclusive, it's pretty okay. Like, it seems to be mostly functional. Some of the wording could be fixed. There is a bug with some of the lines. But overall, pretty functional, pretty quick, nice rewards. How did they design this, but they didn't overhaul the fam system properly? Why do I still have to watch the animation for it to tear up on my fams? Why does it take like 10 seconds for me to add 50 fam cards onto my fam? Why is the shiny outline for tearing things up on my fam cards not aligned to the card? Like, how did they... They did one thing so well and they did the other thing so badly. I got an orange pouch yesterday. Is there a chance of something good? I think so. I think the oranges can still get you good stuff. You want orange and green for sure. The standard was so low, but they clearly showed us that they can do good things. That's what bothers me. Like, look, you guys, they did the Mystic Frontier, and it's kind of good. Definitely better than I think I would have expected them to give. Yeah, why can you only add 100 at a time? Exactly. There's so many things wrong. The thing is, I wouldn't have said anything about the fams and the animation if they didn't recently overhaul it. They did redo the whole thing. The UI is completely different now. I'm still like a little lost in the fam UI sometimes because I'm so used to like the presets being on the other side, for example. So they redid the whole thing. They just didn't change the animations or anything. Honestly, I can forgive the animations because we already had them. It's not like that made it necessarily worse. They just didn't make it better. What they did make worse is that you can see that clearly the outline for tearing it up is not in line. It's not flush with the rest of the cards. You can see like this blue light flashing. Like just off-centered. When you tear things up. Or when you feed certain things cards. Can't unsee it, man. You didn't know that? Oh, now you can't unsee it. Why can't I hit this thing? Did you hit something on Shining? I finally got a 21 Eternal Hat on my Cannon Master, so that's pretty good. My Ren is full 21 Arcanes. And that's... I think I might have a 21 Sup Earring. I can't remember what else I did. I got a decent amount of 21s on my Ren though. So it's in a really good spot right now. I think the only things I really need to work on are the KT, the slime ring. Dude, I boomed like a decent amount of slime rings and KTs. But my Meister ring hit 22, so I think my sup ring is 21 now. That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean overall it was like pretty okay gains. I spent a lot of money. I got good gains. I'm glad that where I got lucky was the arcanes. I think overall the arcanes were a good experience. I did blow up a fair amount though. I think I boomed like 10 arcanes across all of them to get full 21s. So a fair amount of booms, but the fact that it hit 21 in the first place is good. The rest of the stuff is some of it was good, some of it was bad. I blew up like at least 20 something belts and did not hit 21 sup. Sag. Did I safeguard the arcanes? I did. Because I felt like the spares were going to be more annoying to get than the meso. Because I have a lot of characters that I want to do arcanes on, so I didn't want to blow up more than I needed to. That was my logic, at least. Don't know if it was correct logic. It was very expensive, but I did see the Protect show up a good amount of times. I think I saw Protect show up at least 4 different times. And I already blew up like 10 arcanes on top of that, so yeah, I'm kind of glad I did safeguard. It was worth it. It was worth it. Even though it was expensive. Did I leap? Yeah, I did leap. That's why I have 10 arcane spares. There's no way I would have 10 arcane spares in Challenger World. Alright, take care, Baron. I'm just about to end my stream anyway. Just wanted to finish my Monster Park runs and gotta figure out dinner. Also, is Cherubi here. You gotta see this now. Now that I mentioned it, you have to have a look. Alright. I'm gonna put some cards into this. I just want you to watch this side right here. I want everyone to see this. Because I want everyone to see... Oh, look at that. Giant blue square card that is absolutely not centered on anything. Right here. Oh, look at that. That's right. This is the game that we all play, guys. And it does the same thing when it tears up as well. Like when it tears up, it starts like, or fails, it flashes. And it's just a giant off-centered card. Now you guys can never unsee it until Nexon decides to fix it. And because it's non-KMS content, they probably won't be fixing this for at least another 6 months. I'd like to be proven wrong, Nexon. This is something I'm okay being wrong on. Thanks, I hate it. Don't worry. You're gonna be hating it for as long as you are trying to chase your boss damage fams. Because that's definitely where I am right now. I'm taking you guys down with me. Yeah. Anyway, I think that'll be it for today. Just wanted to do a bit of a holiday stream because I haven't streamed for a little bit. I don't know when my next stream is going to be, but I'm glad that I could hang out with you guys for a little bit. What's my combat power for my Ren? I can show that before I close the stream. Because I did do a decent amount of star forcing on this character. I can quickly show you guys the gains. I wish I had a little bit more money, because I did the star forcing part, but I didn't do the cubing part, which is a little sad. So, I already had this one. I blew up so many, like all the slime rings I had. I think it was like 3 of them did not see 20. They all blew up like 18 to 19 or 19 to 20. Twilight Mark only had 1 of, so it's just sitting at 17. This one, same, only have 1, sitting at 17. I ran out of money. It should be at 18, but I ran out of money. I got a 22 Meister, which is why this is at 21. I just need a cube. This one, I blew up like 4 or 5 Karna's treasures. It should be at 18. Again, ran out of money. I blew up 3 sub belts trying to go for 21. Oh, so close yet so far. I hit 21 on the fodders 3 different times to do this. I blew up at least 20 belts as well. This inventory is clean because I had so many pink bean belts. They're all gone. It's all gone. So yeah, a little bit unfortunate on the belts, but you know, it is what it is. I hit my first fodder on the earrings. I actually went for 22 on the fodder. I usually don't do that, but I only had 1 sup earring. So yeah, the one reinforced spare went straight to 22. It was like, I lost out on the belt, which I had a lot of spares of, but the small one, I guess I hit, so it's not too bad. I already had this. I didn't work on a Dom pendant, but I did get a Daybreak, so I just need to work on that. I got this after I spent all my money, unfortunately. But the main gains were this one. 21 shoulder, 21 shoes, 21 glove, and 21 cape. And then, with my fams, 128. Yeah. Pretty good. So now it's like a really strong C10 mule. Really strong C10 mule. I think it's still weaker than my Corsair for sure, but I might be stronger than my Wild Hunter. This actually might be stronger than my Wild Hunter because the Hexa stats, I mean the Hexa is like really strong. But yeah, I can't really tell. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Again, I don't know when the next time I'll be streaming is, but hopefully you guys have a good holidays, and I'll see you guys whenever the next one is. It's time for dinner. Take care, guys.